Hello, my name is Matt Selesky, and this is my presentation. Today I'm going to talk about creating an awesome character. Now, this I want primarily to be used for writing, but you can use it for other things like games and stuff, tabletop or otherwise. Just if you have the need to create a character for something, this should help you out. So we start off at level 1, and we have our guy. He's there, he's bland, he's boring, he's a blank slate. Throughout this video, we're going to be adding things to him, making him a whole lot better than he is right now, and making him interesting to read. So first, we have to go through the checklist. We need to give him a better name, an awesome background, an amazing sense of style, the dash of attitude, which I misplaced, the serious skills, and the sage-like one-liners. Put those together in the right order, and you have a badass character. Alright, first we need the better name. This needs to be something that you really like to write or say a lot, because you're going to be writing and or saying it a lot. You want the character's name to tie into the story or the general theme. You don't want to give him some weird futuristic alien name if it's not a weird futuristic alien story. For my example, I'm going to be doing a Western character, and I've chosen the name James the Reverend Burton. It's a Western sounding name, and he seems pretty happy with it, so we're definitely going to go with that. I think we can build something really good with that. And that's level 2. He's got his good name. So now we'll move on, and we need to give him a background. This is going to be what your character's been up to leading up to your current story. It's going to talk about what makes your character tick and breathe a whole lot of life into this character. So it's really important that you think this part out. We have our Western theme, so that's where we're going to start. Again, tie it into your idea. You don't want to have your Western character on the moon unless you're doing a space Western. And again, too, this is your character. This is your creation. So put a lot of thought into it. So here we have at level 3, he has a background. This is Westtown, his home. He is obviously the sheriff of it, and we see our burning orphanage, which tells us there either has been trouble or there's going to be. And so now we have, that's level 3. Moving on, we have the attitude, and this is going to be how your character acts, either around people or in any given situation. What kind of things does he do? How does he talk? Does he groan a lot? Is he grumpy? Is he sad? Is he happy? Blah, blah, blah. You get the idea. Your character's attitude is going to be a huge part of his draw. It's going to be it's going to make up a lot of what people like about him. You want to give him some good and some bad. You don't want too much on one side, but don't go overboard, because if you make it too complicated, it's going to be really hard to keep up with as the story goes on. So we've hit level 4. Here we're going to talk about his attitude. He's facing down the bad guy, helping out these people that have been trapped in this cage. So he's taken the bad guy out, and he's saved the people. He's got a big smile on his face. They're happy. He's happy. He has doled out justice, and he is quite pleased with himself about it. So now we go on to style, and this is going to be what your character looks like, what kind of clothes he wears, what those clothes look like, and if he has any distinguishing characteristics, scars, mohawk hair, that sort of thing. You really want to get into using really descriptive words here, because this is what people are going to think of when they think of your character. The same rules apply. Tie it into your theme or idea. Again, don't give him Tron clothes if it's a Western, unless you're having Tron Western Day. But it is your character, so do what you want to do, but put some thought into it. So at level 5, he's got his clothes now. This is his style. He's got his nice little cowboy hat on, his pants and his boots, and his little poncho thing that wasn't easy to draw, so you'll have to forgive me on that one. And so that's level 5. He's got style. For now, we go on to skills. And this is what your character can do or can't do. Is he good at one thing, bad at another? You really want to try to keep that. You want to do good and bad. If he's good at everything, what's the point of him what's the point of reading? Because it's like, oh, well, he's going to get it. You don't need to go overboard, like I just mentioned. And not everything needs to be a superpower. Uh, sometimes it's just someone's really good at something. And so keep things within the realm of your idea. So here we have our character, James, surrounded by the bad guys, but it's totally cool because he's got super awesome shooting skills and he can easily take them down without even breaking a sweat. They can surround him, it doesn't matter. So here's that we've hit level 6. He's got skills. He is raring to go. And last, we're going to hit up the one-liners, and this is what your character says, like, the cool catchphrases, the witty retorts. You gotta have the banter with the bad guys. And this part isn't always required, but it still adds some personality to your character, and so I think it's fairly important. Again, it's another chance to develop personality, but you don't want to do anything too offensive. You probably shouldn't have him run around shouting racial slurs or anything like that. That's going to offend people, and you're going to lose fans, and no one's going to want to read your stuff. So that would be bad. Alright, so level 7, we've hit the end. We have our character. He's got his witty retort. He's good day for justice. We've got his background and all his little fans because everyone loves him. They love his sense of style and his awesome themes of justice and winning. And so that is our awesome character.